This beautiful stretch of coastline becomes a scene of tragedy.
Locals would be devastated.
While surfing with a group of people, a 46-year-old man was attacked and taken by a shark, only 30 to 50 metres offshore.
Absolute shock and dismay at what's happened.
Walker's Rocks, it's quite close to shore and not really the place you would expect. There's not too much deep water around, so yeah, it's concerning, really concerning.
The attack happened just outside of Elliston, a small, tight-knit community on South Australia's Eyre Peninsula. The SES says at least 16 surfers were spending their Saturday morning out on the water.
From what I can hear, there were witnesses who saw evidence of the attack. Whether they saw it directly, but they definitely saw an evidence of something happening in the water.
A large search effort was quickly launched, assisted by locals who took out their own jet skis and boats. No one else was injured, and the man's surfboard was found soon after, with police saying they believe he has died. Friends and colleagues of the popular local were too distraught to speak. This is a popular surfing spot among locals, but the region has a sad history of interactions between sharks and humans. In September 2000, 2 young men were taken by sharks on the state's west coast in the space of 2 days. The Mayor of Elliston, Andrew McLeod, was knocked from his board in 2014, but survived.
Shark attacks are very rare, fortunately, but to know that it's happened, anyone thinking about coming to this area, this coastline, is likely to have second thoughts because of what's happened.
The search for the missing surfer is expected to continue. Bernadette Clark, ABC News, Elliston.
We are here in Elliston where the search is kicking off again today for missing local 46-year-old Simon Baccanello. Now, that search started this morning at first light down at Walker's Rocks, the beach where he went missing. We saw teams taking to the sand, searching through there. We've also seen locals hitting the water on their own boat to try and lend a hand. Now, this incident all began yesterday just after 10 o'clock when emergency services were called out to Walker's Rocks with reports of serious injuries to a man in his 40s. Now, it's believed that Mr. Baccanello was attacked around 30 to 50 metres offshore while he was surfing, and it's believed that several people, in fact, witnessed this incident. Now, Mr. Baccanello, as we've mentioned, is missing, and it's believed he has died after this incident, and the only thing that's been found so far is his surfboard. Now, that search is ongoing today, and police have said they will just keep looking for the next few days.
Yeah, Jessica, what is the latest from police?
Well, we heard from police this morning. They were saying, obviously, this is a tragic time for the town and the broader Eyre Peninsula as well. Here's a little bit of what they had to say.
Clearly, people are going to be in distress, and it will take time to be able to get them to a point where we can talk to them and get statements, etc., from them. But I would imagine it's a very tight-knit community. They would all be feeling it. They would all know someone who was involved, if not the victim themselves. So I imagine it's very tough for them. And from what I understand, others in the water actually from other communities around the west coast.
And we've also received a statement now from Mr. Baccanello's family. They've said the family are grateful for the support of the Elliston community, family and friends, and they appreciate their privacy as they process this tragic loss. Of course, this has sent shockwaves through the Elliston community. It's got a population of just under 400, and they're really grappling with this loss now of a well-known local.